Brian Wilson has passed away, and I've had a lot of thoughts in the last few days reflecting upon his life and legacy and the music that he brought to the world. And a lot of people said you need to react to the Beach Boys, and believe it or not, the Beach Boys have a very special place in my heart. I grew up with this compilation album called Endless Summer. Endless Summer has mostly, surfing. It's all the surfing music. Little Deuce Coupe, you don't know, da, da, and like Surfing USA and California Girls. And that's a great album. I love it. And it was a large part of my childhood. And then later on in high school, I actually discovered Pet Sounds. And Pet Sounds and I are really a story. It's a story of teenage angst and heartbreak. Basically, from 2003 to 2004, there were two guys that I really liked, and Pet Sounds was the album that got me through that. Um, I had this high school crush, and he's the one who actually told me about Pet Sounds in the first place. Because I had only had this Endless Summer compilation, and I didn't know anything about this album. And then he told me about it, and then I basically obtained it, or I forget. I think my parents had the CD actually. I just hadn't listened to it, and I became completely obsessed with this album. And I used to just play these songs. And first, it was dreaming of this high school crush that I liked, which has ended up in a really sad story because he didn't like me back ever. And then, to add insult to injury, it turns out that I went away the summer right after graduating high school to work at a summer camp. And when I came back for my break after a month of working, I realized that he was dating my best friend. So not only was it the heartbreak of rejection, but it was the heartbreak of jealousy and betrayal. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. Wouldn't it be nice to live together? No one's gonna make it that much better. And then we say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day was new? Hold each other close the whole night through. Counting nights together we've been handing. I wish that every kiss was never ending. Or wouldn't it be nice? Maybe if we think and wish and hope and pray it might come true. Run, run, run. We could be happy, then we'll be happy. Or wouldn't it be nice? You know it seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it. Talk about it. Or wouldn't it be nice? Oh, baby, sleep tight, oh, baby. Good night, oh, baby. All right, there's the fade out. Wouldn't it be nice is the high school love. It's where you are so crazy in love. You have all those high school hormones, and you're just like, gosh, I don't get to see you all the time because I live with my parents. And wouldn't it be nice if we were just married and we could actually just be together? And you have this like whole fantasy life of like what love is going to be like. And it's so sweet. It's very innocent. It's very unrealistic. But it's kind of the love that hits you the hardest. It's because you fall so hard when you're young because you don't have life experience, and you always end up getting hurt by those first crushes and those first relationships. And it's also unrealistic because you don't really know like what it is to work and what it is to do all these things, and but this song can also be translated to when you have a long distance relationship, or which then also happens. So this second part of this whole story of, first I had this high school crush who I loved from like my sophomore year of high school, all of junior year of high school, pretty much all senior year of high school. And then he starts dating my best friend. And so then I go to college feeling like I didn't have any, I was so mad at my best friend, and I was very hurt because he was my friend too. You know what I mean? That was part of the problem, is like, he just liked me as a friend, and he never liked me more than that. And that's okay. I was a little bit like one of those teenage girls who was like really intense, I guess, like just like, oh my god, like think of like Beatlemania type of teenage girl, like just completely unrealistic, like silly, like I love him, like Ariel's Little Mermaid. Like it wasn't real love, it was like a crush that was entertaining and like took time and was like a fantasy. It was like a fantasy crush. It was like I just was like, I love him. I don't know why. I just love him. Okay, so that happens. Then, like 6 months after that, I meet this guy when I'm traveling over winter break, and he lives in the East Coast. And then we start talking on the phone like every single day, which was good because I was in college, and the first semester of college, I was basically spiraling because of what I just explained, like with my best friend, and I was mad at her, and then it took me a while to forgive her. And then, look, the guy didn't end up being, he has his issues in the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it was fine. And it was better that I remained friends with him in the end. I was like, wait, why am I upset? Like, you can't be upset about someone who doesn't like you. Like, they just don't like you. And I learned later in life, like, you have to really just go for the guys that like you. Because guys either like you or they don't. And there's just nothing you can do about it. It's just how it is. So, like, once you realize that, you're like, oh, okay, whatever. But I was young, and you don't really have much life experience. So then I find this guy, and we start talking on the phone like every day, but we lived long distance. So there was so much like longing. And so I would just like lay in my bed. I remember I would just like play this on my CD player and just listen to this over and over. Or maybe at that point I had like Napster and like downloaded it or something. I don't know whether I had just the MP3s or whether, I think I did have the CD. But yeah, I would just like lay there and listen to this song. I also, the summer of '04 was also the summer I listened to The Doors, the album with Baby, You Can Light My Fire. That whole album, it's just those two albums on repeat. Pet Sounds and The Doors, okay? One was like the passion, you know that it could be untrue. That's like my Baby, You Can Light My Fire. That's like my passion side, right? The Pet Sounds is the fantasy side. It's like the, I love him, but we can't be together. So obviously, I like a lot of these songs. I'm not going to play through all of them because I obviously want to get to God Only Knows, which is like my favorite song of all time. But let's just have the high level highlights of You Still Believe in Me. I know perfectly well I'm not where I should be. I've been very unwell. You've been patient with me. Every time we wake up, you bring back your love to me. And after all I've done to you, how can it be you still believe in me? I try hard to be more what you. I like this song a lot, and actually it's funny, now that I'm older and I know a lot more about men, this is such a fundamental core value or belief, or I don't know what it's called. Like, this is For men, it's very important that the woman they are with believes in them, that she has respect for him, and that she trusts him and trusts his leadership and looks kindly to him. It's very important. And when you lose this in a relationship, it's actually the thing that destroys it always. It's when, and honestly, look, let's be honest. A lot of times, and a lot of guys will tell you, the ones that are actually honest with themselves, they'll be like, yeah, I was definitely a part of the problem. Like, obviously, there's some women who are like completely crazy and unrealistic and cause all the problems in relationships, but I've seen a lot of situations where the guy will do stupid, immature shit and doesn't like realize or doesn't like think about the long term consequences of that. And then over time, the woman just loses respect for him. And then that's the still believe in me. And then she stops believing in him. Or maybe he promises things over time and he doesn't deliver on it. And then eventually she just stops believing in him. And once she's lost her faith in him, the relationship can never survive. So if you think about it, that song is so deep for an album that starts out as such a teenage fantasy. Then that's not me.
I had to prove that I could make it alone now, but that's not me. I wanted to show how independent I've grown, yeah, but that's not me. I could try to be big in the eyes of the world. What matters to me is that I had reached to just one girl. I once said as scared as I haven't been home in a long time. You needed my love, but I left it wrong. My phones when I wrote told them what I was up to. Said that's not me. I went through all kinds of changes, took a look at myself and said that's not me. I miss my bed, the places I know, and every night as I lay there alone I would dream. I once had a dream, so I packed up and split for the city.
I like that one.
My lonely life wasn't so pretty. I thought I would know that much for sure that we're ready. I once had a dream, so I packed up and split for the city. I soon found out that my lonely life wasn't so pretty.
I mean, that repeats the thing. That's a nice song. I mean, that's also kind of not, wanting to be, I just want to be for just one girl. And I remember thinking when I was like 18, being like, I wish a guy would love me that much that he wanted to be that person for me. Like, that's what I thought of when I was like 18.
I can hear so much in your sighs, and I can see so much in your eyes. There are words we both could say, but don't talk, put your head on my shoulder. Come close, close your eyes.
Honestly, I haven't heard that song for like 18 years, and I definitely used to skip that one, and now I know why. I didn't really understand it at the time. Because again, like I said, the earlier songs are very like immature young love, like, oh, I wish we could be older and be together, blah, blah, blah. This one, like, honestly, this reminded me a lot of, honestly, my most recent breakup, the one that I just am now like over. And you go through your life when you've had like these painful breakups, and I got to the point where I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm totally fine now. Like I don't think about it, and I don't get emotionally triggered like in general. If I hear his name or anything, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like whereas before it was like, you're not over it when like everything triggers you, right? Like seeing a picture triggers you, right? I've been fine. And then you hear this and I'm like, oh my God, that reminds me of the breakup. Because when we kind of came to our mutual breakup conversation, and we're like laying there in bed, and it was like we both knew it was over, and there was like nothing we could do after 6 years. And we just both started crying, and we just like held each other in each other's arms for like the entire night. And there's nothing you can say at that point. No words are going to make it better. And it's like, don't talk, put your head on my shoulder. You literally, all you can do is just like embrace each other and try to savor that last night you're going to spend together in sadness, because you know that it's like this bittersweet. It's not really sweet. I mean, it's sweet in the sense that you can like relive all the memories you had together, but it's very sad knowing that you are ending and there's nothing you can do about it, and no words can make it better. And so that's what that song's about. I mean, that's like intense. So yeah, I never thought of that when I was 18.
I came along when he broke your heart. That's when you needed someone to help forget about him. I gave you love with a brand new start. That's what you needed the most to set your broken heart free.
I like how the voice is being doubled by, I think it's like a violin.
I know you cried and you felt
Oh, it's a flute now. But it was like being doubled. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
blue. But when I could, I gave strength to you. I'm waiting for the day when you can love again. I kissed your lips when your face looked sad. It made me think about him and that you still loved him so. Baby, don't you know that pretty soon?
This song sounds just like Wouldn't It Be Nice? But like it's like the same orchestration, even has almost the same little, it's almost like it's a leitmotif on purpose, like to imply the meaning of the other song in this song. I like this song, but I never really, I think this is a very common like male experience, to kind of be in love with a girl who's taken, and then to like dream that you're gonna get her eventually, or like, oh, if she's only over her ex-boyfriend, then she could be into me. Of the last 20 years, have always never gone for taken men. So I don't have this whole, I never have like fantasized about a man who has a girlfriend being like, if only he liked me, I'll be waiting for him. It's like, no, I think it's a common male experience, but not a very common female experience. So this one is not one of my favorites, and it's good. I mean, like, this whole album's great, and the way they orchestrated it, and there's like a theme throughout the whole album that it all sounds very similar in a way. Sometimes it sounds almost too similar. You're like, is this just the same song all over again? Some of them sound really similar to each other. This is one of them being that. But it's great. I mean, I love it. I've just got to get through this album. romantic. Okay, Sloop. John B is next.
We come on this Sloop, John B, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into a fight. Well, I feel so broken, I wanna go home. So I stopped the time, baby. See how the man says. Call for the captain ashore, let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel so broken. I wanna go home. The first day he got drunk, broke in the captain's trunk. The constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave me alone? Yeah. Well, I feel so broken, I wanna go home. Well, up a lovely bed. Na, 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 na. Let me go home. Wanna go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. Feel so broken. I wanna go home. Poor cook, he caught the fit, threw away all my grit, and then he took and he ate it while they were gone. Let me go home. Why don't they let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever gone on. Pull up the zombie bird, and now the best of dreams. Call for the captain ashore, let me go.
I wanna go home. Oh, a sailor song about drinking. Okay, that makes sense. It's very popular. Look at all the streams. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for me to cry? As I listen to the song that always makes me cry. And again, it just represents kind of this ideal love that I wish I could have ever achieved or wanted to achieve or that I felt for others. But this can also, I mean, really, this can be about your love for your children and your family, your parents. I mean, there's also that romantic love that we want, but I also think that God only knows what I'd be without you. It can be to a friend, it can be to your child, it can be to your parents. But yeah, this song will just literally make me cry, so trigger warning, Erica's gonna cry. So here we go.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, well, life will still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows.
Wow. First of all, there's 300 million streams of this song, and like you can tell why. That one and 600 million on Wouldn't It Be Nice. The other ones have a lot, like 8 million, and then Sloop Jumbie is the third place, and then Caroline No. God only knows. I mean, why is this song so good? I mean, it's the singing, it's the words, it's the concept. For me, it's the combination of how the chord changes right when he says, "So what good would living do me?" And honestly, I've had the breakups where I literally felt I will never be happy again. Like, this is so painful that death would be a relief. Okay? So that line to me is just so sad. I know it's like, oh wow, this person must really love you. God only knows what I'd be without. It's like this ode to love. It seems like an ode to love. But to me, it's about the pain of love. If you should ever leave me, life would still go on, believe me. Right? And then, what exactly do they say there? The world would prove nothing to me, so what good would living be me? If you should ever leave me, life would still go on, believe. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? Yeah, the world would be nothing without, like, love. The world could show nothing to me. Exactly, because if you weren't there, then why life? Why even live? And I get that. But as long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. That's the beautiful thing, where it's like, I will never stop loving you as long as there are stars in the sky, which means, like, as long as the universe exists, my love for you will never end. It's absolutely stunning. And then, but I don't know if love like that really exists in this world. I think it's romanticized. I think it's kind of like my teenage perception of love, of this ideal, that it's a concept. But in reality, I don't know. I don't know if men can actually love in that way. I know I love my children that way, but I don't know if, like, romantic love can actually be that, whether it isn't on some level transactional, and whether it's actually that devoted. So I don't know. It just makes me sad, but it's exactly in that moment of,
Daddy, I'll make you so sure. If you should ever leave me, well, life will still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.
and then all the ba 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 ba's are just stunning. Ba 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 ba. But it's actually really pretty. It's not just like stupid.
I know so many people who think they can do it alone. They isolate their heads and stay in their safety zone.
I could never listen to the song because I would always be so like torn up emotionally after God Only Knows. I would just pretty much play God Only Knows again and again and again and again about 13 times just to keep crying continually. This song's fine.
Now how can I come up and tell them the way that they live could be better?
It's good.
It starts with just a little glance now. Right away you're thinking about romance now. You know you ought to take it slower, but you just can't wait to get to know her. A brand new love affair is such a beautiful thing. But if you're not careful, think about the pain it can bring. It makes you feel so bad, it makes your heart feel sad, it makes your days go wrong, it makes your nights so long. You've got to keep in mind love is here today and it's gone. Tomorrow it's here and gone so fast. Right now you think that she's perfection. This time is really an exception. Well, you know I hate to be a downer, but I'm the guy she left before you found her. Well, I'm not saying you won't ever be in love with her, but I keep on remembering things like they were. She made me feel so bad, she made my heart feel sad, she made my days go wrong and made my nights so long. You got to keep in mind love is here today and it's gone. Tomorrow is here and gone so keep in mind love is here today and it's gone. Tomorrow it's here and gone so fast. Love is here today and it's gone. Tomorrow it's here and gone so fast.
Another fade up. Today it is gone.
I keep looking for a place to fit in where I can speak my mind. And I've been trying hard to find the people that I won't leave behind. They say I got brains, but they ain't doing me no good. I wish they could. Each time things start to happen again, I think I got something good going for myself, but what goes wrong? Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
This is a good song for today because, and that was then that people were like, 1966, they're like, I wasn't made for these times, the world's changing so much. It's like, what if they saw today's world, 2025, with the hell of dating apps, the internet, the crazy world, the politicization, the craziness that we live in today, the media. I mean, like, I wasn't made for these times. No one was made for these times. People are sad. The traditional family has broken down. But then there were also people who the traditional family failed them. And there were people who their idea of love, you know, the feminist view of the patriarchy and that the oppression of women or whatever. Like, there's just so many things. I wasn't made for these times. It's like, what happened to just having somebody, having a family, having values? I don't know. I totally get it. This song is applicable then and now and in every time, honestly, but especially now. Like, listen to this song and you'll be like, oh, I wasn't made for these times. Depressing. The title song, Pet Sounds. Okay, that's like, it is an instrumental track. It's also the most 60s thing that I've ever heard. And I love how it was like, they were going to write it for a James Bond film. And they're like, let's call it Pet Sounds. I like it. It's very groovy. And like the Beach Boys way. And also the way he sings is just great. All right, last track, Caroline, No.
Where did your long hair go? Where is the girl I used to know? How could you lose that happy glow? Oh, Caroline, no. Who took that look away? I remember how you used to say you'd never change, but that's not true. Oh, Caroline, you break my heart. I wanna go and cry. It's so sad to watch a sweet thing die. Oh, Caroline, why could I ever find in you again things that made me love you so much then? Could we ever bring them back once they have gone? Oh, Caroline, no.
Well, yeah, that's the album. Oh, then it goes back to the beginning. Yeah, that album's amazing. I mean, look, you can see it definitely is a journey from beginning to end, or just all parts of this relationship. It's like, oh, you shouldn't go out with her, she's trouble. Oh, I went out with her, it was trouble. Oh, I was heartbroken. It's like, oh, the fantasy, wouldn't it be nice? And then to the reality, to the falling deep in love, golly knows what I'd be without you. And then ultimately breaking up and just the sadness, Caroline, no, where did the girl with the long hair go? It's a beautiful album. I mean, I'm so glad that I was reminded of this. And I had my own journey with this album in my teenage years, even though it was very old at the time. But we can relate to it at all different times in our life. And yeah, I'll drop a comment. Let me know. I would love to do also my surfer Beach Boys stuff. Rock it up, Johnny's gonna cut you down. My Endless Summer compilation CD, which was my other Beach Boys experience of my childhood. All right, until next time on Erica Reacts to the Beach Boys. Bye. Rest in peace, Brian Wilson.